To have you along, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson, and this is the legendary Shaquille O'Neal. Tonight, it'll be the Philadelphia 76ers going up against the Miami Heat at American Airlines Arena. A lot of W's recently for this Miami team. They have been a team on a mission this season. Best record in the NBA. We're getting deep into the schedule now, and they continue playing dominant basketball. Sixers head coach Brett Brown, one of those
Welcome and happy holidays from 2K Sports. It's time for NBA action. With Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. And for the Heat, they've got another hometown game here in Miami. Their last encounter was in Philadelphia, where they were able to handle the 76ers.
And they did just what you have to do as a road team. Guys, they never allowed any momentum to build up against them. Seemed like every time they took a punch, they had a counter.
You'll like this, Steve. Reverse spurtability, we call that. They had any defensive lapses, they immediately made up for it with some instant offense.
Look at the 76ers starting group. Carter Williams and Roten pairing up in the backcourt. Arnett Moultrie is out there with Noel. And it's Mbah a Moute into the three.
Michael Carter Williams with that rare height at the point guard spot. He's 6'6", long arms. And one thing you love about taller point guards, the ability to really survey the court and pass over the top of the defense.
Now here's Wade. And stolen by Roten. And even 3-on-3 break. And it's Wade with the rebound. And here's Miami. And for Carter Williams, great quickness at his height. Clark able to defend smaller players and get by them to penetrate on the other side of the floor.
And he needs that, Kevin, because his jump shot is still very much a work in progress. It's not broke, but it's wobbling a little bit. He's got to tighten that thing up going forward.
You know, the defense didn't exactly try to fight around that screen, and that's why it turned into the easy basket.
And here's Wade. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against Boston.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
Stolen by Wade. And here we go. Wade heading to the hoop. And then Bosh with the jam.
Well, you knew he'd win that race.
Definitely. I mean, that's what you call early offense.
Carter Williams with it. 23 points for him the last game against the Magic in Orlando. Noel sets a screen for Carter Williams. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Michael Carter Williams, MCW, last season Rookie of the Year, unanimously taken 11th by Philly. He came out hot right out of the gates with almost a quadruple-double in his NBA debut.
Ray Allen is checked in for Miami. And he sinks the second.
And Carter Williams handed the keys to the Sixers, and he ran with it, leading the rookie class in points, assists, rebounds, and steals. And, of course, turnovers as well, but, we'll cut him some slack. He had a lot of burden on his shoulders.
Allen for the three. That is good. Allen's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Stolen by Wade. And it's the Heat on the break. And stolen by Roten. And now Philadelphia on the break. Roten with the ball. That's good. And Mbah a Moute has got his first bucket in this one.
And you can see the importance of that steal. I mean, really a 4-point turnaround with the conversion at the other end right there.
Yeah, that's big. I mean, you negate a basket at one end, score at the other. Now is when the momentum can really shift.
Now here's Allen. A 14-point game for him in the win against Boston. That's good. And you look at Carter Williams, well-rounded contributions to the box score. An athletic 6'6" point guard. He can really impact the game in a number of ways.
Well, he's simply a stat sheet stuffer. I mean, it seems the more open NBA style of play really suits his strengths as a player. He was superb in his rookie season.
Now, here's Mbah a Moute. He's coming off a 16-point game against the Magic in Orlando.
They're off and running. Good start here. They've knocked down 4 of their first 5.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
I was was able to talk with Brett Brown for a moment. There haven't been many players that have the physical prowess of LeBron James, and he knows that this is going to pose a lot of problems for his team. He told me the most amazing thing to him about LeBron was that he has the ability to be a force at virtually any position on the floor, from point guard to center. He can and does do it all, guys.
Thank you, Doris. Now here's Carter Williams. He's got 6. Dishes it to Mbah-a-Moute. Here's Roten. No luck. Well, he go the other way with it. Their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
Yeah, and in the end, it wasn't even close. I mean, they had points coming from all over the floor.
Boy, they were locked in and ready to roll, and offensively, they just had a rhythm that was impressive.
6 on the shot clock, and that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. And while we can, let's find out a little bit about the shooting guards around the league and which of them have had the most assists over the last 10 games. The 4th spot held by Dwayne Wade.
And what that group has a great understanding of is the importance of ball movement. They can really all create their own shot, but they're superb setup men as well.
You know, I enjoy seeing that mindset in the shooting guard where basically he's saying, I'm going to attack at all times, but if it's not there for me, I can drop a dime on you just as easily.
Here's Carter Williams following the basket by Chris Bosh. Carter Williams, the pass to Mbah-a-Moute. He kicks it to Roten. Baseline jumper. Second shot opportunity, and that one's good. Noel.
Very nice pickup of the offensive rebound. And once he gets his hands on it, you know it's going back up and back in. Let's see how the 76ers have performed over the last few weeks. 3rd in rebounding, 10th in blocks. And they're in the top half of the league in challenging those shots. The opponent field goal percentage, the top half of the league. Not bad.
And the rebounds really jump out at me, Clark, when you talk about all those numbers. I mean, this is a ferocious rebounding team. They're very physical, and they always take the fight to their opponent. They seem to own the paint, and when they do that well, they're awfully tough to beat.
Well, the playoffs weren't really a goal for the 76ers last year, Steve. They just wanted to get their young players some experience and build a foundation for their future.
And in that respect, they accomplished it. I mean, you have to be careful when rebuilding, however, and that a losing culture doesn't start to take over. So that's the challenge here the next couple of years.
Here's Carter Williams following the basket by LeBron James. Roten kicks to Mbah-a-Moute. Passes it to Carter Williams. There's the double team with Allen. The 76ers need to get off a shot. Kept alive. Tries again. And that one's good. Noel's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
Just seems like they're finding an open lane to the hoop every time down. That's 5 buckets in a row for them in the paint.
Yeah, on the flip side, Steve, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior.
A free run to the hoop and some thunder on the finish.
Not exactly the way the D would have drawn that one up.
And when you got the space, you might as well throw it down. That's what I always used to do.
Now here's Carter Williams. He has 6. He feeds it to Moultrie inside and slam dunk by Noel.
Both teams on fire right from the opening tip.
Pedal to the throttle, Steve, just like we like it.
Now here's Wade, averaging 19 points per contest. And there's the whistle, fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. You can list off a lot of accolades for Dwayne Wade. One thing that might get overlooked is just how good he is at throwing the alley-oop pass.
Absolutely. It shouldn't be a surprise since he's so skilled at so many other facets of the game, but he might go down as one of the better alley-oop throwers of all time. Andre Miller's in that category,
yes,
too.
Yes, 2 very, very good examples. Catching up on the changes with Miami. Chris Anderson is checked in for Bosh. Haslam comes in for Rashard Lewis. James Jones, he's checked in for LeBron. And Miller's subbed in for Ray Allen. Jones goes back up. Here's Williams. The feed to Embiid. Knocked loose. It's stolen by Wade. And now the fast break Anderson with the ball. Puts up the baby hook. And good. And it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. 8 points for Dwayne Wade.
With Wade, you look at a lot of the year-end highlights for any season in the past few years, and a lot of them are just him throwing down those majestic-looking alley-oops.
Now here's Williams. Pass to McDaniels. Another miss by Philadelphia.
Yeah, no excuses there. Got a really good look at the basket after being freed up by the pick.
We say it all the time. The execution was excellent. The result not as good, but good ball movement anyway.
You know, the first thought from the defense there was to protect the rim, so that's why he was open for that transition three.
I like that they're taking it inside and taking advantage of each opportunity, Clark, to chip away at the deficit.
Yeah, and doing it with the dunk is a major energizer, too. Gets the momentum going.
Yeah, and I think the interior defense, as good a job offensively as we saw. The defensive presence was almost non-existent. They may see this lead disappear if they continue to give up those easy points.
And one final thing about Wade's alley-oop passes. He can throw them accurately from almost anywhere. I recall one he threw from almost the foul line at the other end to LeBron James in a game against the Pacers. As soon as he gets it even near his own half-court line, he's a threat to catch somebody sleeping. Well, you know, both of these teams certainly in the conversation when you talk about NBA dynasty. With some epic finals performances to show for it. Always a pleasure to watch these two teams face off.
56 seconds left in the first quarter. On the wing, Thompson. Wide open. Again, Philadelphia. There's 49 seconds left here in the first quarter. And stylistically, the Spurs and the Heat at different ends of the spectrum, certainly. Steve, the Spurs averse to the glitter and the glamour.
Yeah, whereas in Miami, you got the pyrotechnics, the fog machines. It's star power all the way. And I think in a way, the NBA kind of needs both approaches. They both have their place.
Here's Shved after the made shot from Dwayne Wade. Here's the teardrop. Tries again, and Wade sends it back. They retain possession. They get it back.
Right from the start, they've been aggressive on the glass. Most of the rebounds seem to be going their way.
And, Steve, I think they are ready for the fight today.
Well, they're really doing a nice job of stringing together solid possessions and building that lead up.
That's the key, Steve. They'll stay in control of this game if they can just avoid any lulls going forward.
Got it off in time. Oh, he put it down!
It'll count.
What a shot!
I think that one was good.
At the buzzer!
And an ideal finish to the quarter for them as he drains it at the buzzer.
Boy, I like the fact he didn't rush it at all. Fantastic shot.
Spend your Christmas day with the NBA. Stephen Curry and the Golden State Warriors go up against Blake Griffin and the Los Angeles Clippers. A conference battle in the West. Hoops action.
Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start the second quarter. And for the Heat here, they've been putting on a show, guys.
How about the shooting so far? It's been a clinic out there. They are lighting it up and really creating open looks for each other.
Well, Steve, there hasn't been much resistance and when they've been on the offensive end, so they've taken advantage of it.
Of course, the front court is LeBron James and Chris Bosh. Allen is out there with Norris Cole. And it's Oden in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's who Miami starts the second with. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Heat.
You know, they've done a great job of getting a hand up on shooters. Actually have gotten a lot of blocks as well, solidifying that defensive effort.
I think they're also getting some good looks in transition, doing a nice job of running the floor.
Here's James. Can't connect from short range. The 76ers trail by 13. It's Thompson off the drive. Here's Moultrie, and so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot two.
And the defense fouling there to prevent that layup, forcing 2 free throws here.
A nice job that time of attacking the paint and drawing the contact. They'll take that.
The 76ers have made 2 of their previous 3 free throws in today's game. And he knocks down the first one.
You know, it was a long search for the Sixers to pick their coach going into last season. Very methodical they were in their approach. Did a lot of research, but in the end, they made an impressive hire with Brett Brown. He's got a wealth of experience in player development, and quite honestly, he seems like an ideal fit for this young team.
Good on both. And Brett Brown spent some time developing players with the Spurs.
Yeah, wealth of experience, passion for the job, and they say he exemplifies that culture of hard work that they're trying to instill. He's always in the gym.
Now here's Bosch. He had 16 points in the win against Boston.
Put in a lot of good work on the boards. That helped him too.
The pump fake kept the D off balance and gave him room. James has got the lead up to 13 now for the Heat. Now Carter Williams, 6 points for him. Feeds it to Roten, and Norris Cole is going to pick up the foul. And that'll be his third foul so far.
That's the risk you run by staying out there as he picks up his third.
And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Here's Carter Williams, and that one's on target from the wing. Carter Williams has got 8 points. So the 76ers, their last game, a loss to the Magic in Orlando.
And guys, had their free throw shooting been anywhere near up to par, I think it would have changed everything in that game.
No doubt about it. I mean, there is a carryover effect when you're not having success at the line. It infiltrates other parts of your game.
Lewis checked in for Greg Oden. Steve, one thing that really stands out last season, at least from a statistical point of view, was how efficient LeBron was from the floor. I mean, just insane.
Well, his field goal percentage has now gone up 7 consecutive seasons, Kevin. So, he's doing away with the long twos. He's only taking good threes, or he's trying to get to the rim. So it's the decision-making that goes into those field goal attempts that has made the difference.
Embiid, he's checked in for Philadelphia. The Heat leading by 14. And here is LeBron. He's coming off a 16-point game against Boston.
And Kevin, a remarkable night for him passing the ball, just racking up the assists.
And that one's good.
And earlier in his career, LeBron was much more perimeter-oriented. His shot selection and style of attack was much more like point guard. Now he'll post up twice as much. He shoots fewer jumpers. And that's really been the key to his success and to his efficiency.
Philadelphia with the ball. The Heat knocking down the tray. Roten dishes to Carter Williams. On target from 13 feet. Carter Williams has got 4 points in the quarter.
And as we all know, Carter Williams, MCW, can really turn it on at times.
And for LeBron, with the strength advantage he possesses pretty much every game, the low block is truly the best way to exploit it. He's become one of the best low post wing players in the league. That's pretty much been the norm for them, getting their points off assists and great ball movement.
Nice rhythm and flow for this team. Tremendous communication and alertness.
Carter Williams with the bucket.
What a job he's doing here. I mean, his second quarter has been even better than his first, and that was pretty good.
Lewis outside. He dishes it to Cole. And it's Miami with another.
They've done a lot of good work with the ball, really moving both the ball and moving bodies, getting quality chances at the hoop.
And they're not wasting chances when they get them. I mean, they're hitting their shots.
And a chance here to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kevin, the Sixers going young, and Coach Brett Brown explained their philosophy, saying, we try to highlight athletes and length. At this stage, we're trying to grow a blue-collar, hard-nosed defensive program. You take those athletes, put them in a defensive system, and get them playing in the open court. That's the flavor of what we're trying to do. Kevin, back to you.
Putting those young legs to use, Doris. Thanks. Now here's Carter Williams, following the miss by Chris Bosh. Now here's Carter Williams. D right on him, and easy 2 points on the layup.
Well, you look at the scoreboard and you realize how much he's already contributed. You really have to wonder how bad it might be if he weren't doing the job he's done so far.
Now here's James. He's got 9. Again, the Heat good for 2.
It took him a little while to get into the flow of this game, but now he's definitely found his stride and rhythm.
There were a lot of great things Steve accomplished last year by the Heat, both on offense and defense, but at times people would overlook that defense.
Well, they played tremendous defense. I mean, maybe not as consistently as they have in the past, but, you know, to be as good as they were, you have to be great defensively, and I think sometimes that goes underappreciated.
Carter Williams with the bucket.
Yeah, he's been the key cog in their offense with the way he shot the ball.
His percentage today, beyond impressive. Certainly not his fault the score is what it is.
Now here's James. He's got 11. Lewis misses.
You know, the numbers don't really jump out at you, pop at you regarding the Heat's defense last year, but, you know, sometimes it's not necessarily what you do, but when you do it. And the Heat were pretty good at getting big stops when they needed to.
Amute with the steal. Carter Williams, the pass to Amute. Here's Embiid, and a strong finish with two hands.
Boy, the kind of moments you love to see. Excellent defense leading to a dunk at the other end.
Clark, you got to marvel at the transition game when they've got it clicking. It's really explosive.
High octane for sure.
Yeah, turning defensive pressure into offensive opportunities, that's what it's all about.
And some changes here for the Heat. Chris Anderson is checked in for Bosch. Haslam comes in for Rashard Lewis. And Mike Miller subbed in for Allen. And then for Philadelphia, McDaniels, he's checked in for Arnett Moultrie. Elliot Williams comes in for Tony Roten. And it's Alexei Shved in for Michael Carter Williams.
Well, a lot of the Heat's numbers might be skewed because they played a lot of high-scoring games at a high tempo. But when you have the athletic talent that they have, you better believe they're tough defensively.
The Heat leading by 13. James kicks to Miller. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Shved's got his third rebound on the night. And there's the pass to McDaniels. Williams with the ball. He's picked up by LeBron. Expanding his range. Count the bucket. And Amute's got 5 points so far. For Miami, they've gotten 7 of their 12 field goal attempts to drop here in the second quarter. Up over 50%. Cole dishes to Miller. James right side. Great open look there. He's got 13.
He's created some good opportunities for himself and made the most of them.
Shved with it. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Williams passes to McDaniels. Williams kicks to Shved. Philadelphia moving the ball over. McDaniels. Lead pass was put in just the right spot.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Yeah, that's textbook basketball. Just having their way down low.
Now here's James. 13 points in the game. Pass to Haslam. Cole dishes to James. James right side. The shot no good. And Philadelphia the other way now.
Well, last year LeBron mentioned that he was jealous of Durant's shot totals. Just an offhanded remark by him, but it did open up some speculation by what he meant.
That's good, and the Heat lead is cut down now to just 8 points with the basket from McDaniels. James, the pass to Miller. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. LeBron's got 3 assists now in this one. The 76ers shooting one of the high points for them in this game at 54%.
Well, you think about Mike Miller's last couple of seasons. He won a title with Miami, but then was amnestied for financial reasons. Picked up by Memphis and was really a good addition. Great floor spacer, deep range on that three-point shot, and a great teammate as well.
And Philadelphia calls time here.
You know, for Mike Miller, recurring back issues have limited him on the court and also meant he's best used for limited minutes to try to preserve and protect his health. But he's remained effective. Despite the physical limitations, his skill level has allowed him to continue to be a valuable contributor.
With some changes, James Jones comes in for James. And Dwayne Wade subbed in for Norris Cole. And the 76ers also making a change. Thompson's checked in. There's a minute left in the second quarter. And Shved kicks to Thompson. At the top of the key, Williams. Shot clock at 6. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. That's on Chris Anderson. And Mike Miller with that quick release 3. Most of his shots, Steve, last season coming from beyond the arc.
Well, he's a good passer and rebounder. Now in his 15th season. This might be his last, but if so, what a career for the former Rookie of the Year.
That's good from Williams.
You know, the Sixers have really undergone a complete reversal in recent years from a team with a very old school traditional front office to a team that's now focused on the science and analytics of winning basketball. And quite honestly, guys, we're seeing more and more teams embrace the analytics side of things.
Wasted no time on that one. Miller's got 5 points now this quarter. The 76ers trailed by 11. Shved dishes to Embiid. Now here's Shved looking for his first basket still in this one. The 10-footer finds the target. Miami's gotten off 4 shots from three-point range tonight and buried every one of them. The dish to Jones. The drive by Wade. Miller kicks to Wade. That will count. What a play! Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
And that is simply a dagger on the way to the locker room. That three-pointer feels like a 6-pointer coming when it did right at the end of the half.
And so that's the end of the first half. Heat out front. They're up by 11. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Kevin, I'm here with Coach Eric Spoelstra. And Eric, you guys have seemed in complete command out here tonight. What's been the key so far?
Well, I think we've been able to get to our pace. We've been active defensively, so we just have to maintain our focus and keep trying to be in an attack mode, both ends of the court.
Eric, thank you so much. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, Doris, and we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime. Getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third.
What a performance. Just look at the game for Carter Williams. He's got 16 points, and he's made some good decisions with the basketball, too.
Well, being is what it's all about for him, Clark. I mean, he's a decision maker. He's a playmaker. He has to make good decisions. That's what he's doing here so far.
Taking a look at the 76ers, Carter Williams and Roten pairing up in the backcourt. Embiid is out there with Arnett Moultrie. And it's Mbah-a-Moute in at the 3 spot. And finished off by LeBron.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
Well, now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Over in the corner, Mbah-a-Moute. Back to Carter Williams. Kicks to Roten. Shot off the pick. That one a little long.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start varying some of those.
Well, if you remember early in Eric Spoelstra's head coaching career when he was new and the big three were assembled, there were some people questioning Spoelstra's command, maybe even within the team. Those questions are long gone now. He has become an excellent head coach.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, over to you.
Guys, as you know, Michael Carter-Williams, last year's Rookie of the Year, and Coach Brett Brown said he's more than he's bargained for. More skilled, tougher, prideful, and competitive. But Coach loves his playmaking as well, saying, quote, his size enables him to play with a different vision line. He understands how to run a team and find his teammates. Kevin?
Not bad for the number 10 pick in the draft. Thanks, Doris. And Philadelphia making a change here. Noel's checked in. "90 seconds now into the second half. And Coach Spoelstra, known for his work ethic and attention to detail. He's a grinder.
No question about it, Kevin. Got his start as a video coordinator back when everything ran on VHS, so you know he had to do an awful lot of work. And he's worked his way up slowly, but surely he's grown as an assistant.
Oh, how about that, basketball fan? Beautiful. Wow.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right.
Those are phenomenal dunks to watch. So much fun.
And Bahamute, the pass to Roten. A shot by Carter-Williams. Nobody around. No luck.
Well, I think he kind of alligator armed that one. Short stroked it. After doing a nice job to get open, he didn't finish the shot.
Here's Bosch. That falls. Nice feed that time from Dwayne Wade. 10 points for Chris Bosch.
Everything's going right now. 4 for 5 shooting, 80%. They got their offense clicking.
Timeout called the 76ers.
You know, when you're coming off a championship, actually make that 2 consecutive championships, it's even more okay to be more concerned about the postseason than the regular season. Trying to figure out how to manage the regular season. And the Heat clearly took that approach, or at least it seemed that way.
I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Brett Brown as he addressed his team. He'd like them to concentrate on their transition game, to keep the tempo fast and put pressure on the defense in the open court. He also said he wants them going hard to the boards at both ends of the floor, not just the defensive backboards. Well, they need to make something happen before the start of the fourth quarter, and maybe those changes will do the trick, Kevin.
Great. Thanks for the report, Doris.
Well, what you said about the Heat, beyond the resting of key guys, they seem to be more concerned about the process of things than the result during the season.
Wade kicks to Cole. Puts up a 3. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. A decent amount of time left as they try to find a way back into it.
Not time to panic yet, guys.
Steve?
Well, it will be soon if they don't cut into this lead quickly.
Noel. And he banks in the layup. Noel's got 8.
Really quite surprising to see the huge edge they have in rebounds given what the scoreboard said.
Yeah, it's not typical. I mean, they have been really dominant on the glass.
And a brief look while we have the chance of a few of the hottest big men in the NBA. The leaders among centers and power forwards in field goal percentage during the last month. Chris Bosch on top.
You know, he's gotten to the top of that list because he has a terrific array of low post moves that allows him to free himself up to get to the basket for very high percentage shots.
And not only that, Steve, we always talk about athleticism and length and speed, but strength is a factor in this game too, and it allows you to finish around the goal through other people. So that's something he does well.
Outside Lewis. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. Well, the Heat had no real reason to be concerned with results. It'd be nice for them to win, but they knew they were expected, Clark, to get to the finals again.
And there really wasn't anybody they feared. I mean, they might have ended second in the conference, but they played the season perfectly to set themselves up for the postseason. This season will be an interesting test as there is a much tougher road for this group to be able to navigate to go deep into the playoffs.
And yes, sir, that one drops. 7 points for Roten. The Heat leading by 12. LeBron outside. Noel with the block. Here's Carter-Williams. 18 points for him. Dishes to Roten. Back to Carter-Williams. to the wing on the left. Now Roten, lock at 6. Noel sets a screen for Roten. Jumper off the screen, misses off the right iron.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Norris Cole played his college ball at Cleveland State, but was a state champion at Dayton Dunbar High School. He's a quick scoring guard who the Heat bring in off the bench, not only to push the tempo offensively, but to provide some real havoc defensively.
And Norris Cole, Steve, more a scoring guard than a playmaker.
Yeah, he picks his spots, Kevin. You know, still searching for that efficiency offensively that would put him over the top, but really found a niche for himself alongside Wade in Miami.
Thompson, he's checked in for Philadelphia. And here is Carter Williams. Right now averaging 11 points a game. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. These youthful Sixers club really trying to play a full tilt open court style.
Yeah, they want to play up tempo under head coach Brett Brown. And he said he doesn't want a controlled pace. He wants reckless abandon under control.
And the Sixers' aggressive style, a stark contrast to the way they played not that long ago when they were one of the most conservative teams in the league, looking to avoid turnovers and often settling for 2-point jump shots.
Ray Allen is checked in for Dwayne Wade. The drive by James. Lewis dishes to James. The 3. Cole's shot is good. Cole's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And the Sixers last season led the league in pace of play, shooting about 25% more three-pointers than everybody else. Even their big men took shots from long range beyond the arc. Really a fun style to watch. And I think it's exactly the way they need to go as they rebuild.
Seems like they're on their heels every time defensively because the ball continues to go into the post.
Well, if they don't pick up the aggression, things are only going to get worse.
There's the bucket. Good. Cole's got 6 points in the quarter. Here's Carter Williams. 22 points for him. He kicks it to Moultrie. Out to the right wing. 5 to shoot. Lots of room. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. And it's 9 points for Roten. Miami leading by 12. The drive by LeBron. Count that one.
And his shots are dropping right now. This quarter has been very kind to him.
76ers have gone 7 of 13 in the 3rd quarter so far. Just above 50%. Carter Williams kicks to Roten from 11 feet away. And a great assist by Carter Williams as that one goes in. Carter Williams has got 3 assists now in this one. Here's Cole. Carter Williams covering. Cole, the pass to Bosch. Drops in the layup for 2. Bosch has got 12 in the game.
That's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle much more effectively.
Yeah, and until they do, the problems inside are only going to get worse. Well, you know, he has shot the ball well, but it has not been contagious. I mean, his teammates, they haven't had the same groove, and that's why we're looking at this result so far.
Ray Allen is on the wing. Bosch dishes to Cole. LeBron against Thompson. The drive by James. And they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds. But they still come up. Here's Thompson. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. Miami leading by 12. And Cole kicks to Lewis. James in the post. Lays it up and banks it in. LeBron's got 10 points in the quarter.
Got a lot of momentum going with his own game. He's been great today and just as hot as he was last time out.
So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
I think looking at the Sixers, anytime that you go through a 21-game losing streak during any point of the season, you know you're going to be near the bottom of the conference standings.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Miami?
From mid-range, it's been a very nice game for them. I mean, they've been finding the bottom of the net a lot.
And that's helped with their passing game, too, because they're getting a lot of assists by sharing the ball and moving it.
Here's what Miami's going with right now. Greg Oden, he's checked in for Bosch. Anderson comes in for Rashard Lewis. And Miller subbed in for James.
What is surprising about the 76ers last year, they had the long losing streak, but somehow managed not to finish at the bottom of the East.
Allen for the 3. That's good. Allen's got 10 points.
They've stepped up their three-point shooting game in the second half. They're letting it fly out there with reckless abandon.
Now they're feeling confident, and they're in a good flow offensively, so why not just keep firing from out there?
Shved, the pass to Embiid. He feeds it to Carter Williams. McDaniels kicks to Shved. 6 to shoot. Again, Philadelphia.
Wow, he was just wide open there. That's way too easy.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Heat lead by 11. And we'll be back with you right after this.
Spend your Christmas day with the NBA. The Los Angeles Lakers take on Derrick Rose and the Chicago Bulls. It's the NBA Thursday.
And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Well, we might as well call it the State Farm play of the game. This was just a marvelous piece of coordination between 2 teammates, completely in sync on the alley-oop.
The Heat leading by 11. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this 4th quarter. And for Miami, looking who they've got out there. Wade and Ray Allen comprise the backcourt. Chris Anderson out there with Mike Miller, and it's Oden in at the center. Embiid dishes to Shved. The 9-foot shot. The shot no good. And it's Miami the other way. 17 points was their biggest margin.
He got a great read of where that miss was going, and that allowed him to be the first guy to it and get the putback.
And it's Wade penetrating. Allen passes to Wade. And Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Passes it to Shved. Here's McDaniels. Wade is covering. Here's McDaniels. Just 5 to shoot. Shot on the wing and right on target. Good.
Boy, the deeper we get into this game, the more offense we're seeing.
And that goes for both teams, Steve. Everybody firing on all cylinders right now.
Anderson outside. Miller kicks to Oden. Shoots, collects the 2-pointer near the hoop. And the Heat lead by 9. We're just over a minute and a half now into the 4th. Lets it go from 11. Pass to McDaniels. The feed now to Williams. He dishes it to Shved. Tries again. Buries the jump shot.
You know, fatigue might be creeping in on him now. He just hasn't had the best 4th quarter. He's definitely shaken up. They're using the timeout to let their trainer take a look at it.
And some changes here for the Heat. Chris Bosh is checked in for Oden. Lewis comes in for Chris Anderson. And it's LeBron in for Ray Allen. And then for Philadelphia, Arnett Moultrie comes in for McDaniels. And Roten subbed in for Alexei Shved. And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Well, guys, I was able to listen in on what Eric Spoelstra was going over with his team in that last huddle. He told his team to keep looking for 3-point opportunities, saying their perimeter defense isn't doing a good job getting out on our shooters. So let's keep firing away until they decide to guard us.
And thanks for that story, Doris. And it's the Heat on the break. Out of bounds, Philadelphia takes possession. Norris Cole, he's checked in for Miami. Noel's checked in for Philadelphia. Carter Williams comes in for Williams. The 76ers trail by 7. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. And Mbamute kicks to Roten. Feeds to Mbamute. 6 to shoot. Expanding his range. Roten, no good.
He's not exactly striping them from deep. He had 1 3 ball in the first half. Still bageled in the second.
Got a piece of it. Cole dishes to Bosch. Banked in off the glass. And the Heat lead by 9.
Well, I tell you what, the defenders didn't even get a sniff of him on that move to the hoop.
Carter Williams with it. The pass to Mbamute. Roten, the pass to Mbamute. Baseline jumper. Another miss by Philadelphia.
Looked like he rushed that one, guys. The defense was out of position. He was wide open, just couldn't take advantage.
And it's Cole missing.
Great look, disappointing result.
You know, most times he knocks that one down.
Noel sets a screen for Carter Williams. Mbamute with it. Rashard Lewis covering. Roten kicks to Carter Williams. There's the screen, and the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Well, an illegal screen is one of the toughest calls for the official to make.
You know, I agree with you. You've got to have some sympathy for the referees when they have to make calls like that, but they get paid well, and they're the best in the business, so they can handle it.
And James gets it to go.
Then another gap in the defense found right there. This is one of the worst defensive performances I have ever seen.
Roten dishes to Moultrie. Now here's Roten. Wade is covering. Yep, it goes in, and the Miami lead is cut down now to just 9 in the bucket from Roten. Miami's gone 7 of 10 shooting from three-point land tonight. Excellent numbers from outside. And Cole kicks to James. Here's Wade. Good, and the assist goes to James. 16 points for Dwayne Wade.
Boy, they look helpless defensively.
Now here's Carter Williams. Pass to Roten. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle on a lot of contact there. Shard Lewis picks one up.
Tony Roten, an athletic slashing guard. He got the chance to play extensively last season with the Sixers, but the lack of refinement on his jumper made him more of a volume scorer.
And Roten given the chance last season, Clark, to play through his mistakes and gain some confidence.
And I thought his decision-making, while a question mark, Kevin, earlier, started to get a little bit better. He's an athletic guard who really does a nice job attacking the rim.
The 76ers trail by 12. Now Carter Williams. The dish to Roten. Shoots it. Nails the wide-open jump shot. Roten's got 6 in the quarter.
Boy, he's having a great half here. Exactly the opposite of the first.
Wade passes to Bosch. And here is Carter Williams. Noel sets a screen for Carter Williams. Kicks to Mbamute. He's looking for Noel and finds him.
Well, Nerlens Noel's rookie season, essentially a medical redshirt, recovering from ACL surgery in early 2013. So this will be his true rookie season.
Talk about complete control. Everything working in this one for Noel. He has 9 points, and he's also got 1 block to add to the mix today.
Yeah, it's just a small part of what's been a solid overall contribution by him defensively.
And Nerlens Noel projected as a #1 draft pick based on his defensive impact as a freshman, Clark, at Kentucky, but the knee injury dropped him to #6.
Yeah, you're drafting that high. General manager's looking for an immediate impact player in the draft. Concerns about that knee and his slight build caused him to slide, but if he gets healthy and adds some weight to that frame, I think he could be a real presence defensively.
Cole dishes to Wade. From the baseline, and Bosch gets it to go on the assist by Wade. 16 points for Chris Bosch.
You know, it's really hard not to notice the difference in the passing of these two teams today.
Yeah, look at the discrepancy in the assist column between these two teams.
Timeout called the 76ers. Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
He's definitely rolling offensively. You might not be able to stop him, but you've got to find a way to contain him.
To the left side wing. From 11 feet away, hits the front of the rim and out. Miami leading by 11. Here's Wade, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
What a smooth finish.
Well, he's certainly the one they want on the end of those breaks. He always finishes strong.
Carter Williams kicks to Roten. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot two. First free throw is good. And Roten drops them both.
Excellent game we've seen from Tony Roten. 22 points, and he's stolen the ball 4 times. Whether it's making the tough pass or coming up with the steal, he's been able to do it.
Well, he's had a great feel for the game today, for his teammates, for the situation, for his opponents. I mean, he knows what's going on out there.
Here's Cole. That falls. Nice feed that time from Dwayne Wade. Wade's got his 6th assist on the night. The 76ers trailed by 14. Dishes to Roten for the 3. And James pulls it down. LeBron's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Inside to Bosch. Baamute with the steal. Down low. Deflects the pass. Stolen by Bosch. 1:12 left in the 4th quarter. Jacks up a 3. The rebound by Roten. For Philadelphia, they've gone only 6 of 14 from the field in the 4th.
And clearly no question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for Miami.
The sheer volume of three-pointers was the deciding factor tonight, it seemed.
Yeah, they sink one, Kevin, and then they do it again. It worked.
And so the hard work and effort paying off tonight, putting another win in the books. That'll be win number 27.
And they're going to get the second game between these two clubs just like they took the first. This will put them up 2-0 with 2 games left to play in their season series against the 76ers.
It always takes someone stepping up, and that happened here as we got great numbers for James. He just looked like an orchestrator out there, keeping his teammates involved, running to the open spots. I mean, he would constantly find them more often than not. And the fans loving what's transpired here tonight. A really good victory for these guys.
Sure was. I mean, they did just what they needed to do to keep the visitors from getting any momentum going at all.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Carter Williams can't get it to go. Here's Cole. He kicks it to Wade. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. They put on a show tonight. 3rd